Fraidy Cat here. In this video we look at another Fraidy Cat, spelled F-R-A-I-D-Y, from 1975 that was part of Uncle Croc's Block, a Saturday morning TV series that felt so bad that its producer Filmation lost future contracts with ABC, who decided to go with Hanna-Barbera afterwards. The show failed despite having well-known names like Charles Nelson Reilly, Lost in Space's Jonathan Harris,
You cantankerous crocodile!
Phyllis Diller, Alice Ghostley, and Carl Ballantine. Uncle Croc's Block debuted on September 6, 1975. It ran up against the last half of Filmation's other series, the Shazam ISIS Hour, and Bob Denver's Far Out Space Nuts on CBS.
You dig?
Run Joe Run and Return to the Planet of the Apes were on NBC at the same time. Croc's Block was first shortened from 1 hour to 30 minutes and finally canceled altogether in February 1976.
Oh, the pain.
The show is basically a parody of kids' shows that, according to Wiki, parodied Captain Kangaroo, Sherlock Holmes, I Dream of Jeannie, Shazam, Yogi Bear, and The $6 Million Man. I was only able to find clips of 3 of these regular parodies from the show. The $6 Million Man became Steve Exhaustion.
It's none other than the destructible $6.95 man!
Holy mackerel and other expletives, whoa!
The $6.95 man, who for some reason sounds an awful lot like John Wayne.
What's that, Stevie?
Oh, this? Oh, this is called Rust Guard. It's a special deodorant to keep my underarms from rusting.
Maybe it had something to do with Lee Major starring on a Western, I'm not sure. Well, okay, Pilgrim. I guess I can do that one too. Last time I did that, people threatened to unsubscribe. The Big Valley was, of course, his Western before he was bionic. Sherlock Holmes became Sherlock Domes, played by Carl Ballantine from McHale's Navy, and Watson was, according to Wiki, played by Stanley Adams, best known for his guest appearance on the Star Trek episode The Trouble with Tribbles.
Something simple, Junie, like getting rid of this headache I've had all day.
Okay, honey, that's easy.
She got rid of Croc. Fantastic.
I Dream of Jeannie and Sabrina the Teenage Witch became Junie the Teenage Genie, which was a little off as she was played by the then 52-year-old Alice Ghostley from Bewitched. Phyllis Diller played a character named Witchy Goo Goo. Witchy Woo Woo, Witchy Woo Woo. No, not Witchy Roo Roo, Witchy Goo Goo, like a baby. Well, right. You know, I have to kind of question the wisdom of having a kids' Saturday morning show starring Phyllis Diller and Charles Nelson Reilly. All I picture when I think of them is 70s game shows. Although he was in Cross Lidsville before this, and he did a lot of animated voices in his lifetime. But I just report the facts. You decide. Should Charles Nelson Reilly have had his own Saturday morning TV series? Post your thoughts in the comments and let the world know. Now, I wish I could find some clips of the Shazam parody that I read about, Shazowie with Billy Batson and Captain Marbles.
I hate rats. Are you a rat?
No, I'm not a rat.
I hate rats. Why we reaping and wicking on rice?
Oh, look, it's a dog catcher.
Where?
Go that way. I'll hold him off.
Rinks round.
Uncle Croc's Block had cartoon segments as well, which is where the 1975 TV Fraidy Cat from Filmation comes in. Only 12 episodes were made of Fraidy Cat, even though Croc's Block itself managed to make 16 episodes. Fraidy Cat was voiced by Alan Oppenheimer.
Phone number? Oh, no. No, I don't have a phone. Cats don't have phones. Talk to you later. Bye.
Dr. Lester's been briefed to replace the diode relay in the muscular flexors. Unless you want to wait for me to get back.
I know him as Rudy Wells on The $6 Million Man for 7 episodes and 2 TV movies. And he did voices for the Bionic 6 cartoon series in the 80s, but most people probably think of him as the voice of Skeletor from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now, Fraidy Cat is a paranoid alley cat, not as brave and heroic as some cats you know. Anyway, the premise is a little weird. The Fraidy Cat is haunted by 8 of his past ancestors from different time periods. The first one is a cave cat.
Oh, Frady! What are you doing out there in the desert?
Oh, just dying of thirst.
Heck, the old ant can fix
None of them look or sound like Fraidy Cat. These ghosts pop up and cause trouble whenever he says their number aloud. Frady only has 1 life left too, which makes him a little bit nervous. I mean, it must be nerve-wracking to only have 1 life like people. I've seen a few human drivers that act like they have 120 lives or a video game reset button, but I digress. Even weirder, whenever Frady says 9, a storm cloud pops up with the purpose of, I think, of electrifying Frady. In Choo Choo Frady, Frady runs into a parody of Wile E. Coyote, but his Roadrunner looks like a lot less fit than a Looney Tunes version.
Join me for lunch?
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
On his last episode, Frady runs into a parody of Mr. Ed the Talking Horse called Mr. Fred, which I believe they use that same name on Green Acres.
I was Mr. Fred. Would you keep your mouth shut?
Hey, aren't you Mr. Fred, the TV talking horse?
That's right, kitty cat.
How about a blanket?
A blanket.
Frady disguises himself as Boris, a parody of Morris the cat, and he also runs into parodies of Lassie, Gentle Ben, and King Kong. Now, Fraidy Cat is on YouTube, and you can get a DVD collection of the series as well.
And here he is.
Another cartoon segment was called Wacky and Packy. Wacky was a caveman, and he had a pet woolly mammoth named Packy, and they both time traveled to the present.
I think concept be ridiculous and overly harsh and simplistic. I know this because I is professional cartoon critic. Oh yeah, oh. And a caveman. Woo!
Both characters were voiced by Allan Melvin, who played on the Phil Silvers show, was Sam the Butcher on the Brady Bunch, and did the voice of Bluto on the 70s Popeye the Sailor Man, which was a favorite of mine from back in the day, but never enough that I actually tried spinach. Plus it's on Prime at the time of making of this video, so I've been catching up a bit. Of course, you know, I did try spinach as an adult years later for its supposed health benefits, and the only thing that I got from it was kidney stones. True story.
You sure these things go on my feet, pal?
The last cartoon segment I personally thought was a little weird, or something, was the cartoon parody of MASH called Mush. Mush stood for Mangy Unwanted Shabby Heroes. Seems like Shaggy would have been better since they were sled dogs, but anyway. The 2 main characters were voiced by Kenneth Mars, who played Otto on Malcolm in the Middle, and Robert Ridgely, who voiced the 70s Filmation Tarzan, and was also the $6.95 man on this show.
This just came in over the wireless.
Oh my goodness, so now when are you gonna buy some new glasses?
Don't go away anywhere. Now imagine a world where I, Fraidy Cat, am Superman, Super Cat, with bonus facts on the first Superman that was bald, evil, and had mind control powers, believe it or not. And then, on this side, go and search for Wacky Goose that made it to the final cut on the Super Friends. The choice is yours, my friends, but keep on surfing, or watching, something like that.